This is Cardboard Convos, the podcast where trading card expert Tony Reed breaks down the world of buying, selling, and trading cards. Whether you're new to the hobby or chasing the next big pool, Tony's got the insights to help you level up your collection.
Hey, welcome back. Here we are, episode 4 with Cardboard Convos. My name is Chad Evans, inside Stone State Studio with my friend Tony Reed. Baseball card, football card, basketball card extraordinaire. Memorabilia.
Yeah.
Has his finger on the pulse of the market. Back at it again. Bo Jackson, Tecmo Bowl shirt. Mm-hmm. No better athlete than Bo Jackson, especially in Tecmo Bowl. That could be debatable because Walter Payton was pretty great. The Bears. We're talking first Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, that's the only one that counts.
That's the only one that counts for those super Tecmo Bowl fans. You're nuts.
No,
you're crazy. That's ridiculous.
That's the
original. Tony, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Things good. Yeah. Good. What do we got on the show today? I know we're going to talk to some of the viewers and listeners that brought in some questions.
Yeah.
They have that we're going to have you answer.
We have a Sunbury legend and then a super hot chick. So stay tuned.
You must be talking about your lovely wife. Yes.
Of course I am.
I would certainly hope so. But we got a lot of stuff on the show today.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
I think a great place to start is a little story from the shop earlier this week. Actually, it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We bought a big collection not too long ago, and a lot of cases, there's going to be a lot of junk in big collections. So I'm like, all right, I have to make a decision, do something with this stuff. There were some factory sealed sets, which can be a good thing, but the ones I was dealing with, not necessarily great. So I was going through a 1990 Donruss factory set, right? And the factory sets, as you see, they kind of come in, 100 count cellophane wrapped, and they're just lined in like a cardboard box as the factory set, in order generally. So I'm ripping these open. I'm going through, literally I'm throwing the commons in the garbage. I'm putting this little star stack and then the 3 or 4 rookies, Sammy Sosa and Juan Gonzalez, grand total dollar value. But I'm just separating a little bit, just trying to do something with the stuff, right? So I'm going through, and I'm 2 or 3 of these packs in, and I'm just like, just get this this scent, this aroma. I'm like, it's the backs of the 90 Donruss cards. It's like the best aroma you can imagine. It literally shot me in a time machine back to 1990. I was 12 years old. Like we always talk about that, like that 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old age range. There's so many like defining moments and, core lifetime memories. And for whatever reason, smelling these cards was like, oh my
magical.
God. Like I've never done drugs. I don't drink, but there can't be much better than this scent. So I brought a few in for us. So we're going to rip into one. They're not the easiest things, so I got you started there.
Oh,
but
okay.
Just rip into one of those bad boys. And we're going to get the aroma of 1990 Donruss. Doesn't there is something there. There's something there. Does that not take you right back?
Whoa.
Like no lie. Do this. If you're at home and you have some sealed 90 Donruss packs or cellos or whatever,
that's exactly the smell.
Amazing. That takes you back to, a collector's haven in Nori.
Sitting Indian style in my childhood bedroom right now.
It's amazing.
That is bonkers.
I told you. That's amazing.
Well done.
That seriously, do yourself a favor if you're a card guy, go rip some 1990. You never thought you'd hear us say rip some 1990 Donruss,
but here we are,
dude. It's better than whatever candles your wife might have around the house. It's just like it's amazing.
Maybe that's a new candle set.
Yes, I did mention that to my wife. I'm like, can you get me a 1990 Donruss candle anywhere? We have enough of peppermint and, get me a 1990 Donruss candle. It is amazing. Seriously, do yourself a favor. Thank me later. Sniff some 1990 Donruss today.
Awesome.
It is like I said, I was open at the shop. My cousin, my buddy, my longtime card cohort, Dave Hummel was there. He's like, I literally got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because his dad owned a card shop and he was around this. Like this took him amazing.
Yep.
So even though this set is all but worthless, That is worth something.
Oh my.
The crackling of the paper now, I'm going to annoy everybody listening, but I mean, seriously, like that is just...
Who do you got? Who do you got in your...
Who do I have in this little stack? Well, let's see. Who do we got? A Randy Johnson, second-year big unit. Not a lot. These were big sets. Oh, the Griffey, the 90 Griffey. Bam,
you got him. You
bam.
pulled a Griffey.
Pulled the 90 Griffey. Bam. That's got to be at least $1.25. Come on now. So, yeah. I mean, it truly took me right back. Like you said, just took you right back to wherever you were when you were opening these bad boys back in the day. I mean, just so much fun. And that's what I was doing. I was just kind of rifling through a stack, and I'm like, oh, what is that? Where did that take? That just took me somewhere.
There you go. Von Hayes.
Perfect for you.
There's my guy, Von Hayes.
Perfect.
Bobby Bonilla. Still getting paid.
My guy.
There you go. Ricky.
You got the 100
Craig
stack.
Biggio.
Hall of Famer.
Dave Rigetti.
Rags, he was
Nails. Lenny. I got Nails.
You got the pack there, man.
The dude.
Literally the dude.
Mike Scioscia.
You had a solid little pack there. Yeah. We saved the Bart Giamatti stack for another time.
If anybody wants to rip that open, they have the nostalgic spell of a 90 Donruss.
Dude.
It's all you.
But I'm not wrong.
You're exactly right.
That smell, there's something to that. And someone I was talking to said, like, the sense of smell is the most powerful sense. And I mean, I can't argue
that at all. Takes you right back.
Loved it.
Love it. 90 Donruss. Thank you for everything you have done.
Thank you for your service, 90 Donruss.
Absolutely.
So we had a couple questions. We like to mix it up. I truly enjoy doing that. I know I sent you one. Yeah. We had one earlier. I don't think I really mentioned it. One of the legends, not only of Sunbury, Pennsylvania, but of Sports Zone Toys and Comics, John Simpson.
Yeah.
He's been a loyal customer for probably a decade. One of the most fun customers we have coming in the store. Big old guy lumbering around, just super fun guy. And he's just asked me the other day, very simply, a very simple question, like, what's your favorite football card?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be a complex. That's a great question. So I want to ask you, we're going to turn the table for a minute. What is your favorite football card of all time?
So I was, my best friend at the time, Brian, who lived just down the road from me, we'd have sleepovers all the time because that's what you do when you're 13, 14 and stuff like that. And really good friends. And the reason why we were good friends is we were both 49ers fans. Oh. Come on.
That's a little rare in this area.
Yeah. So it was. But at the time, the Niners were huge. And we loved Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Steve Young. And I remember one night I went over for a sleepover. And he goes, you want to see something? I said, what? He goes, check it out. So he opened up like this hard case. And there was a Joe Montana rookie, a Jerry Rice rookie, and a Roger Craig.
That's a trifecta right there.
And what, he wanted to show me Jerry Rice because we played football at the time, and I had number 80 on with my Newman gloves because Jerry was everything to me, and he still is everything to me. And he showed me the Jerry Rice rookie card, and for some reason that image is still just embedded into my brain. Yeah. And to me, that will always hold nostalgic value as being my favorite football card. Now, I have a lot of football cards that I enjoy looking at, but but it had nothing to, it wasn't even my card. Yeah. I don't have that card. I don't.
We can change that.
I don't have a Jerry Rice rookie.
Yeah, we're going to change that.
But I remember that night. I remember that specifically, and I know the Joe Montana rookie card, and I thought, you're a billionaire. And he's like, don't tell anybody I have these cards.
It's a secret stash. That's great.
But the late 80s, early 90s were super nostalgic.
Heck yeah.
And that's why we do the show.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I have 3, 2 of which I'm lucky enough to own.
You can't decide on one.
I hate
These are your
naming
children.
one. Exactly. I mean, no, not really.
Who's your favorite kid?
Then you get go black screen, right? No, I can't do that. I'm not a list guy. Like, at least not narrowing it to one. It's too much for me.
Well, who do you have?
Speaking of the trifecta, I have 3. First one, I'll show it right here. Lucky enough to own a few. The 1976 Topps Walter Payton rookie. Speaking of nostalgia, we went to 2nd Street Elementary here in Norrie, right? Mr. Williams was the 5th grade teacher, and he made you become a Chicago Bears fan either in 5th grade or you knew coming up you were going to be a Bears fan in 5th grade. So there's this crazy pocket of Chicago Bears fans in this area right now. I can probably name 25 guys.
Because of that.
Literally because Mr. Williams made us become Chicago Bears fans. This is no lie whatsoever. So we all became Bears fans, and luckily then they were actually good. That was like mid to late 80s. We were rolling then. So big Bears fan. I missed Peyton's prime, early years. I missed Peyton's early years for sure, and I kind of caught the tail end of his prime by the time I was really understanding football. But he was a career Bear, retired the national or the NFL's rushing leader. He was just the guy. Sweetness, he was the guy. So I always gravitated towards him. Obviously, being a fan and being young and impressionable. Obviously, being a card guy, that was the card to have a Peyton, the 76 Topps rookie. So I've managed to get my hands on a few. That's one of my favorites, and I'm kind of in the process of collecting. It's not the rainbow, but it's not a run, but I'm trying to do PSA 1 through 10.
Oh.
Of the Peyton rookie. So I have like a 2, a 4, a 6, and a 7. So that's kind of my own little side project. A 10, obviously they're outrageous. That's kind of a pipe dream. But that's one of my all-time favorites. It's just such a clean, classic, just a great, it screams 70s, football there. So I love that card. Very simplistic, just great card. So that's one on the list. So again, shout out Mr. Williams. I don't know whether to thank him or despise him, where the Bears have stood the last 15 years, but we appreciate it, and there's a lot of Bears fans running around. So love the Peyton. The second one, I mean, the shirt is going to kind of say it all today. Bo Jackson. I mean, do we even have to really dig in? But if we do, he was my real life superhero. As a kid, I wasn't a Superman guy. I wasn't a Batman guy. I wasn't a Spider-Man guy. I wasn't a Marvel. I wasn't a comic book guy. I had real life superheroes, and Bo Jackson was that dude. There was no doubt about it. Obviously playing both sports, which is amazing. It was an amazing thing. Dion did it. We had other guys, but Bo did it. With the Raiders, he was either running by you or over you. He could do whatever he wanted. He had the big old shoulder pads, but somehow was moving like a truck, whether it's trucking Bosworth, whether it was, running off the field through the tunnel after the touchdown. I mean, what he did in the football field was absolutely amazing. Switched to baseball season. He's crushing home runs. He's running as fast to first base as anybody. He's breaking the bats over his knee, over his head, scaling up the wall. He was Superman. Then you throw in the Nike aspect. Yeah. Bo knows. What? I mean, Jordan's Jordan, but who else was even remotely close? Bo, in his small prime, that little window, he stood toe to toe with Jordan for that time. Bo knows that was huge, and that was right in our wheelhouse.
You had the poster.
Oh heck yeah! And then the black and white photo with the bat and the shoulder.
Come on, man!
Amazing,
Bo Jackson. And by the way, Bo, if you happen to be watching this,
Bo,
we can bring you on through Zoom and just talk to us for a little bit. You are our idol.
Just complete my professional life and make this one thing happen.
And we'll never do it again.
So here,
that would be the last
long
episode.
Story long. I think I've told you this. I've been in contact with his people, and we've been
close.
Oh, we've been so close, Bo. We've been so close, Bo. Do us the honor of giving us 10 minutes of your time, the honor. Make our lives complete. Could you imagine?
You interviewed a lot of people. Over your time span.
I still have a little wish list, and he's truly at the top of it. Truly, that would be amazing.
Over Jordan.
Jordan's so far out of touch.
Jordan's impossible.
So obviously he's one, but there's. I hate to be negative, but there's zero chance that happens. He won't even take pictures with people in public. He won't even he's just so on a different level. But
the Last Dance documentary is where he really
to the next generation
laid everything out.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. So, Bo, speaking of 1988 Topps, talking nostalgia. 1988 Topps. Bo only has one football rookie. It's 88 Topps, right? I remember. Factory set, Christmas morning, 88 Topps. I got a factory set. I didn't give a crap about any other card in that set. I ripped in there, went to card number 327, boom, pulled my Bo Jackson. Talk about making like your entire Christmas. Fact, they knew me. I think it was Nan, my grandparents bought it for me. 88 Topps factory set, boom, boom, boom. There's the Bo Jackson. And my dad even said, yeah, that looks really good. Like that just took it to a different level too. With your dad giving it kind of like the thumbs
good
up,
job.
seal of approval. Like that's really. He didn't say clean, like those terms weren't used back then. He's like, that looks like a really good copy of the card.
And that's it?
No, it's not. You killed my story. You're killing it.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun. Dude, sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
I sold that card for a quarter 2 days later.
Yeah. You're wheeling and dealing back then.
Yeah. I did obviously. The card, it's not an expensive card. PSA 10 does a coin or two. It's nice, but I mean, the copy I have, I think, super nice. It's an autograph copy of Bo Jackson's only football rookie 88 Topps, number 327. Signed and slabbed, as we say. So his autograph is so cool. It's so unique. The card itself's not outstanding, but it's Bo's autographed rookie card. I mean, again, that is our guy. That is our hero,
So let me ask you, what happened to the original?
The original, I think it was in my collection for like decades until... Actually, that's a story we'll dig into answering the one other question.
Oh, okay, great.
So we'll get to that.
Okay.
The childhood,
very good.
What happened to the childhood collection. So again, just a card I absolutely love. We're looking at, 12 years after the Peyton, of course. So, by 88. But 88's, again, wheelhouse.
Wheelhouse.
I was 10 in 88.
I was 8. Yeah. Yep.
So, love the Bo Jackson Topps super rookie. I mean, they didn't get that one wrong. That's
speaking
for sure.
of 1988, that might have been the year where I got the Nintendo in Christmas, along with Tecmo Bowl.
Yes,
and Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
We didn't even mention. We talked about how great Bo was. Is there a better video game, like just flat out video game character, a more dominant video game character ever in anything?
No.
You gave Bo the ball 6. It was 6.
All the time.
The greatest video game character ever. Like unstoppable. It was
with
like,
those 4 plays.
Yeah, boom, 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 left, right, gone. Gone. So yeah, again, paying homage, if I do say so myself, to Bo and Tecmo
I love that
Bowl.
about you. I love that about you. So we went over your favorite football cards.
Those are the 2. The third one, 1965 Topps Joe Namath rookie.
Oh.
That is the one. I wrote this big article like 2 years ago for Sports Collectors Digest about how much I love this card. So, it's just a card. I mean, in reality, I could have picked one up at some point. I just haven't found the copy I like or been able to afford it. Back in the day. It's the tall boy. It's the 1965 Topps. So it was, Joe Namath, Joe Cool, Broadway Joe. He was like swag before swag existed. You got the shades, you got the mink. He's playing in New York. Like, if there was social media when Joe Namath played, couldn't even imagine. So just the coolness factor of Joe. Like I said, the 1965 Topps were called tall boys because they were literally bigger than any other card at the time. That carried over onto basketball, which makes sense. They made the taller cards for a few years. 65 Topps, the only year they did tall boys in football. Joe Namath, Broadway Joe, the yellow background, the big bold letters, the iconic picture of Joe dropping back to throw a pass, just like the perfect football card.
Do you have it?
No, I don't. No. So I said that's the one I want. I had to bring 2 I had and 1 I wanted. You know what I mean? So this is the top of the wish list.
Okay.
So it's such a classic card. Joe's such an iconic figure, as much off the field as he was on it. Like that, I think maybe there's some psychology why I haven't bought it because that's you know what I mean. You kind of have to want something. You have to have something else to collect. So there might be something to that, but just an absolutely iconic card. Love it. There's a lot of stories behind it. A lot of people think it was like an NFL card. Like no, that they were in the AFL then. Topps actually lost the license to print NFL cards. So that year they were printing AFL cards. That's the only reason it got printed. Topps lost the NFL license, so they're printing AFL cards. So not everyone knows that. There was a crazy story on the picture on the card, like you see the iconic image. I think Namath has told the story a few places, but it was after his first knee surgery. He was literally in the hospital. The one Jets PR guy, they needed a picture. They went to his hospital room. They drug him out of bed on crutches into the hallway, threw a helmet. They had shoulder pads and a jersey. He was actually leaning against the wall of his hospital room to take this picture.
Whoa.
Just the craziness behind, some of these cards. That's the story behind the picture of his like classic legendary rookie card. So that's the one on the wish list.
Someday.
I might just keep there. Like I said, I've bought and sold plenty, but I think maybe there's a reason why I haven't bought that, because it's like, okay, what do I want now? Like, that's the card.
That's the thing. So you talk about, personal collections and everything like that. And I had a recent discussion with a friend of mine's mom. Her husband recently passed away, and he had a big collection. And she brought you up. She goes, nice. What's this Tony guy all about? He knows his cards. I said, yeah, he does know his cards. And she asked, does he do house calls? Can he come over and take a look at my collection and maybe give me some kind of value in terms of like, what's good, what's not? I said, yeah, I think he would do that. And I'd go along too. And she goes, well, what happens if he wants one of my cards?
I said, well,
he might, but he's not going to like, I'll take the whole collection for $20 kind of guy. And I think that was a little leery because, there's a lot of people out there that might have inherited some of these cards, and a lot of people like me don't know the value. And I think you would be a really good person to provide that service for people to be like, hey, this is good. You want to keep these are junk. We understand their nostalgic value to you. You could keep them, but in terms of, value wise, they're not up to par. But, you do those kinds of things, and it's, you're not going out there trying to make a buck in terms of like cards.
I'm a card shark.
Yeah, card shark, right? He's not a card shark. Yeah. But if you're ever interested in that, reach out to myself or you, and we can help you with these kinds of things.
That's one of my favorite things to do. I really, like, I've said that a bunch on the show and everywhere else.
You spend 15 minutes talking about the smell of a 90s Donruss card. So you do enjoy these types of things. That makes me
a very, very odd individual. I'm aware. So, but I'm still pretty cute. So that's gotta get me somewhere.
You're adorable. You're adorable.
That's gotta get me somewhere.
Yeah.
No, but I love doing that. We talked a minute off air too. We buy and sell all the time. Obviously, that's what we do. And I would never go in and just like ransack someone and walk out with the bag over my shoulder, giving them $10. No, I like to be very fair, very upfront, very honest. And there's different ways that I buy. If I'm buying something for myself, for my own collection, I probably will pay closer to now. First things first. If you're selling to someone who's reselling, naturally you're not going to get 100% of value. And the issue in the market too, it is like the stock market. It fluctuates. I mean, if I pay you 80% today, I'm hoping that that's not 100% tomorrow where I'm not making any profit. Now, if I'm buying for myself, I have no problem paying up a little bit. Like there's times I'll pay full price for something. That's something I really want. I've wanted for a long time, whatever. I want to PC it. No problem doing that. If I'm buying solely to resell, we're going to be in the 80% range and going from there.
Right.
Because, I mean, if real quick math, if I'm selling something, say on eBay, right, I'm going to lose about 14% just for the option, honor, courtesy, right, privilege to sell it on eBay. So between PayPal and eBay fees, you're out about, it's safe to say 14%. Put 14% aside and go from there. So, I mean, if I'm paying 80, I'm losing 14. I mean, there's not a lot of room there. So that's the first thing you kind of want to get in front of everyone. So if it's really liquid, if it's something that's super hot, if it's something, boom, we can sell and make a couple dollars, and I'll pay in the 80% range. But if it's like some wildly huge collection of 75 to 85% just junk, and I'm gonna have to sort it and put tens, if not hundreds of hours into some crazy, I can't possibly pay you 80%. We're going to go down from there.
Well, that's business. That's how it works.
Exactly. It's basic, very basic business. Yeah. So Yeah, and we can have that conversation. If it's a card by card or a collection by collection basis, by all means, I'll be as transparent as I possibly can. Like, I'll show you recent sales. Like, that information's available readily. So we'll do it and make it work. That makes sense for everyone involved. And yeah.
And you don't even need to get Tony a beer because he doesn't.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Get me a Diet Coke.
A Diet Coke.
Diet Pepsi, nah. Diet Coke Zero?
Yeah,
Diet Dr.
maybe.
Pepper?
Maybe.
If you get me a Diet Dr. Pepper, you're going to get 80%. You're going to get 80%. My one buddy, speaking of, my one buddy, David Evans, he got me a shirt that says...
What does it say?
Did you see the meme? A Diet Coke is just a fridge cigarette. It's like so fitting. So he literally got a shirt made for me. It's like a Coke can. Someone has a weird hand on a Coke can. A Diet Coke is just a fridge cigarette. I'm like, damn, that's you. That hit me in my soul. So I wear it proudly around the house. I'm not going to wear it in public, but
we had what was his name? John Simpson.
Johnny Simpson
with the question.
Thank you, John Simpson.
Your wife Michelle reached out.
Yes.
This is interesting, and it's a really good question. Michelle, thank you for submitting your question. And again, we invite anybody that has a question for Tony about these cards to reach out, primarily through Facebook and Instagram.
And you don't have to be related to me. I mean, by all means.
Well, we are in Central PA. Pretty much everybody's related to each other. As a childhood collector, what card did you throw away, trade, or destroy that ended up being very valuable?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
We haven't really touched on that. That's a great question.
Do you have a card? Do you remember?
Well, I'm going to take a little liberty with that. First of all, great question. That is from my wife, the love of my life.
Yes, of course you have to say that.
She was, so she's amazing, very supportive of everything we do. So
we get it.
The fact that
Tony, we get it.
The fact that she asked a question, a legitimately good question, unprompted.
Yeah.
I didn't have to.
This is great.
Yeah. So anyhow, a great question. I'm going to take a little liberty with this. We talked a little bit earlier about my childhood collection, right? So from the time I was probably, 7, 8, 9, I was always stashing away rookie cards, and for the most part, I held on to them.
Yeah.
Up until like my early to mid 20s, where I went through a divorce, and as the story often goes, I sold off my collection card by card by card on eBay just to kind of get rolling into the next phase of my life without getting into detail, right? I've told this story actually on other podcasts, the whole story. But anyhow, so I sold off my collection card by card by card by card, right? So that's piece one of the story. That's where we're going. Going back a few years, when I worked at State College, I was a retail manager in State College, and my one buddy and I we would drive to Williamsport to Dixie Card Shop. Long gone, but shout out Dixie Card Shop. Right at the top of the hill, the Little League World Series. Great spot, just like a wonderland for Little League Baseball, right by the museum, just a perfect location. Little tattered up old card shop, but that was a gold mine. Me and my one buddy in our mid-20s, right about that time frame, we'd be off Wednesdays generally with retail schedules, just weird, we were off Wednesdays. John Michael and I would drive down almost every Wednesday from State College to Williamsport, walk in this amazing, wonderland of a card shop. Judy, God rest her soul, was the lady behind the counter. We became fast friends. We were there all the time, just shared stories. It got to the point where she would let us go in her back room and just go through boxes of cards and come out with a stack of cards, and she'd be like, okay, $100 or whatever the case was, right?
Yeah.
So I'm rifling through. This was early 2000s, right? Probably 03, 04-ish. And I'm going through box, and it was anything and everything. If you could dream it, it was probably in a box there. So I'm going through, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh, this Tom Brady looks promising. He's got a couple good seasons under his belt. 2000 playoff contenders, Tom Brady rookie autograph. So I had a stack of cards. Hey, Judy, great stuff. What do you think for the day? I think I paid $150 all in on the Brady and a stack. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Brady playoff contenders rookie autograph in a stack of cards. I think I paid maybe $200, right? So at the time, like, that's still a really good deal. She always gave us great deals. She knew her stuff. She knew what was going on. She ran a card shop, but she just loved us, always gave us, it was almost like a grandmotherly figure. Just great deal. So, maybe $50 to $100 that card all in, right? So then, fast forward to 04, 05, 06, Brady does what Brady starts to do, right? So, and the personal stuff came, so I'm selling them. So I'm $100 into that card, right? I sold it for like $1,800 or $1,900 on eBay for that one card. So obviously, awesome profit, right? Whoa. At the time, it was what it was. That card, oh my God, now is in a nice high grade copy, well into six figures.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you had it in your hand?
Oh yeah, I had it for probably 2 years, 3 years in my collection. And it got to a point where I'm like, obviously I knew what I had. Like I had 33 Gaudy Ruths, I had multiple 86 Fleer Jordans. I knew what I had, but that was the going rate at the time. And we all have those like crazy war stories or those white whales, and that's my craziest card story. So that's one. Again, talking about cards that you might just always have to be chasing.
Yeah.
Maybe I get one back someday, maybe I don't. Well, here's the funny thing. I remember the details of my specific Brady. The 2000 playoff Contenders Brady I had, it had like a thumbnail or a nail mark in his left leg, like over on the card, like over the pad of his left leg. So if anyone out there has the 2000 Brady playoff Contenders rookie auto and you have the copy that has like a thumbnail or a nail mark in his pad on his leg, I have your origin story. That's where that card came from. It's probably in some crazy collection at this point, but I vividly remember the little nail mark in that card. So I got your origin story. If you ever want to know where that Brady came from.
Wow!
In the back room of the little crusty, dusty card shop by the Little League World Series in Williamsport, PA. That's
from
where
a lady
that Brady
named
came
Judy.
From my buddy Judy.
Oh my God! What a story!
So, honey, Michelle. Long story short, I know that wasn't childhood.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't childhood card story, but I mean, it's tough to get any bigger than that.
That's a fantastic story.
And that's just a part of the game. I mean, there's guys that bought cards in 2020 when the market spiked that have lost more than that.
Yeah.
And
So,
yeah.
Everybody's got a story to tell.
Literally, they do.
What else do you have on this show? What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just had I've kind of gotten back into, I do, as you well know, I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of interviews and media work in the space. And I have a lot of cool interviews that have either come to fruition lately or are on the horizon. So I'm really excited about that. Interview I did with Sean Salisbury, obviously CFL quarterback, NFL quarterback, and like borderline legendary ESPN commentator. I did an interview with Salisbury. That's in the current issue of Sports Collectors Digest. That's a fun one. Last Wednesday, I spoke to Curtis Granderson, obviously three-time All-Star, Grandy man, Met, Yankee, played north of the border, played everywhere. Great career. I had a great conversation. I hate to say like top 10 conversation because I've done so many. Awesome conversation. We're pushing for that to be the cover story of the next issue of the magazine. So that was a great time. He was a collector, had awesome stories. So look for that. That was a fun one. Got a couple big ones on the horizon. So I'm kind of getting back into the swing because I got away from that for a little bit. Kind of fully getting back into the swing of that. Yeah, doing stuff for Sports Collectors Daily, Digest, and other outlets. So that's fun. So
awesome. I'm happy to hear it, man.
Yeah.
Back in the saddle again.
Yes.
Tony Reed. And looking forward to episode 5 coming up in about 2 weeks or so. And we'll talk more cards. And I want to bring on a guest that has their own PC working on it. It's not Bo Jackson.
Do I know this person?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
We'll be here.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, do all those things. We appreciate your support. And until next time, Tony Reed, this is Cardboard Convos coming at you from Stone State Studios. Take care.